outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Stafford. The man has got one. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
To Chris Godwin.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Lions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
At the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Stafford looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll run with Swift into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff comes to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up a throw. The throw was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
2 yards on the...
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier, brought down at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Johnson on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle by jmar24nj's. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. Quick hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ball carrier. Tracy Walker on the tackle. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Vikings 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, it's Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackled by Jelani Tavai. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Ball carrier.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Swift.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Lions 24, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Julian Okwara on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
2nd and 9 now. At the 40. That'll be complete to Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
37-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Cook following the penalty. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Second and 14. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
It's now 4th and goal.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one's over.